Welcome back. It's a terrific Tuesday. I am so aggravated with so many things, including Governor Cuomo and his lackeys in the state legislature trying to pass
Bill, can you hear us?
Trying to pass a bill that they can throw us in jail, basically, if we annoy them too much, and they can blanket it in public health nuisance, which is freaking crazy. Okay? But all right, it's a terrific Tuesday. Dow's getting smacked around a little bit as we get through the first hour here, but nothing crazy. Let's see. We got the Dow and the Bitcoin, which I've been watching. You got Dow up 100, Bitcoin up 500 at 32.4. Still in a really nice position here. Now, I was talking earlier about an alleged fraud already underway by the first comptroller candidate, who is already manipulating and trying to steal from the matching funds program. At least that's how it looks to me. But one guy who's running for citywide office, who probably knows the city better than most of the mayors that have ever stepped into that position, joins us right now. Candidate for mayor, Bill Pepitone, former member of the NYPD, training, the man of all men. When it comes to NYPD, this is our guy. Bill, thanks for joining us today. I appreciate it.
Thank you, sir. Happy New Year.
So, Bill, I know I've been ranting about this proposed bill because I know how to read between the lines on this legislative double talk. But the way I read it, son of a cop, my father was a private investigator. He always used to pick apart my grammar when I wrote things because he'd say, no, you're leaving too much open there. You got to close that word you can't use. Use something more vague there. This language says the governor's opinion can throw you in jail under some wide net of possibly a threat to public health.
Yes, I've seen the same bill. I agree with you. Every day we take another step closer to communism and socialism, and this is just another step. It's an absurd step, but it's only absurd if we fight back. I mean, how much more are we going to take? Are they going to put us in prison camps now? Again, obey, comply. It's every day we move closer and closer to socialism. We have to fight back and not allow this to take place and not keep electing these left-wing liberal psychopaths who are in office. That's basically what they are.
It's definitely, you're right. And Bill, you'll get this as good as anyone. One of my buddies, I saw him at church on Sunday, and he was a correctional officer for 25 years, you know. And he says, I can't believe it. There's like, when I was on the job, there was like 15,000 criminals out there in the place. And I hear now there's like 3,000, 4,000. My friends are telling me they're just emptying the joint out. And he says, but the last few months, he's telling me they've been shining up different wings. It looks like they're planning on bringing some more people back in. And I'm wondering if that's part of this,
That's a scary, scary thought. I mean, we heard Mayor de Blasio said that the prisons are at their lowest population in recent time and that the city's safer. It's an absolutely ludicrous statement. If our crime stats were low, then I would agree with him, but our crime stats are skyrocketing. So the man makes absolutely no sense. If, in fact, they are opening up certain wings of prisons right now for this, then we've reached a very, very, it's beyond scary time right now.
So, Bill, listen to this. I'm broadcasting from Mac's Pub in Staten Island, right? Yes. And the bar's closed. They lost their liquor license. The owner's been arrested a couple times. You know the whole thing.
Yes.
But I'm broadcasting, so I'm essential. I'm with a news network. My network submitted all the FCC and everything else, right? Correct. 2 Fridays ago, the governor and the mayor sent their legal henchmen into New York State Supreme Court at 5 p.m. on a Friday and try to get a John Doe permanent vacate order on me from broadcasting in this studio, okay? So, 11th hour, 5 p.m. Friday, Hail Mary to the New York State Supreme Court, temporary emergency order to permanent vacate for John Tobacco and my studio, okay? So, this is why I'm going like, wow, this guy may go anywhere because he literally filed to shut off a legitimate news show. So are they just showing their true colors now? Nancy Pelosi removed the words father, mother, daughter, son from the congressional record. You can't use those terms in any House documents anymore. Cuomo's over here, locking down the whole state and letting big box stores be open. At the same time, he wants to detain people who don't agree with him. Like, what can we do, Bill? Sounds like almost a Second Amendment issue.
It is very similar. How do communist nations control their people? They control it through the media. They control the media. They control the message. And we're seeing that now. We're seeing it with you. We're seeing it with other media outlets. They're controlling the message that's going out to the people. And if this doesn't wake up New Yorkers, if this doesn't wake up Americans, I don't know what will. I hear so many people say, no, that'll never happen. This will never be another Venezuela. We're on the precipice of going in that direction. And once they control the media and silence people like you, people like myself, anyone who's putting out legitimate news sources, all is lost.
It sure looks that way. Bill, I know you're in this citywide race here in New York City. You're running for mayor. There's an article in The City today, the online publication The City, right, about this guy Brian Benjamin. He's running. He's a New York State senator. Okay. And he's running for New York City Comptroller. He got some donations in the matching funds. I don't know if you saw it. He got some matching funds donation. Now, this is the guy who wants to control the purse strings for like the #1 economy in the country, probably, New York City. We're facing the worst times ever right now. This guy got a series of checks in for $250, $250 money orders, and 4 out of the first 12 came from 3 men who knew nothing about the guy. They've never heard of him. And the 4th one was from a 2-year-old boy. So I'm starting to think, like, in the midst of all this, our state legislators who are on Cuomo's side of the story, it's not enough that they're killing our state, but here's a guy trying to steal, it's 8-to-1 matching, right? $250 gets you $2,000.
Yes.
So
right.
2,200 times 12 people, it's $25,000 out of the box. So it's like our leaders are literally, it's not like they're not doing anything for us. They're working against us.
Yes, absolutely. It's politics as usual. It's corruption. That's why it makes it so difficult for good people who are not part of the political machine, to run for office. That's why we keep getting the same old, tired retreads in our government offices, because these people are tied into the political machine. They're well-funded. They're corrupt, and the system favors them. When they can get away with this, it favors them. People like you, people like I, when we decide to run for office, we're facing an uphill battle because of what's in place and the corruption that takes place. This is just the latest example.
Wow. Yeah. I mean, look, I'm not trying to run for office right now, but I got myself immersed neck deep into trying to help be a voice in the dialogue to get small businesses open and let people start making money again. And I know we're going to be in some terrible fight. I mean, when you're the mayor, okay, I would imagine that you'd be better off calling me up, Billy, and saying, John, what do we do with this comptroller thing here? Let's come up with a freaking plan. Okay, and we'd probably come up with it over the weekend. A few cigars, a couple bourbons, a lot of coffee. We'd probably have the plan, right?
Absolutely. Absolutely. You'd be the first one I called, John.
And meantime, now, here's a guy, I think he just disqualified himself, if you ask me, because if you want to control this economy for the next 4 years, you got to do better than sending in money orders to hack the matching funds program. Right. To me, that disqualifies him. But look, man, I'm having you on every week. You can come on whenever you want, anything you want to talk about. And I'm hoping people are getting to know you. I'm hoping people check out your campaign site, and if they like what they see, make you a donation, a contribution, or something. But yes. I can tell you this. My buddy Bill Pepitone, he doesn't have some of his low street-level henchmen out there filling out bogus money orders and sending them into the campaign finance board to rip off the taxpayers, because he went out in the streets with a target in his back and a shield on his chest every single day for all of you. So he ain't out to rip you off. Looks like they are. Bill, thank you very much, brother. Let's keep in touch. I'll see you very soon. God bless you.
Absolutely. Always a pleasure. God bless you. Talk to you soon.
All right. All right. You, all you, thank you. You're the best. Stay tuned. We're going to take a quick break. And Ava says we're going to come back in 3, 2, 1. Right back.